Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. In today's video, I'm taking inspiration from the show BBC Glow Up, which has been and done, and it was amazing, but I still like some of the creative briefs and I want to give them a try, so why not? I've been busy and I finally have a chance to sit down and do makeup, so I thought let's record it. And today the theme is distortion. Like, there were some incredible looks on the show, like whirlpools and like other things, and it was amazing. And I've never tried this makeup. However, I'm not gonna, I don't know. My idea is very, very different, and I will tell you that in a minute. You have to watch this intro before you find out what I'm going to do. But yeah, I just really like playing around with creative makeup. And so far I have done a drag look and then also showing my strongest behavior, which was kind of like, my sister said it was giving Bob Ross. It was like, these are the two looks. And that was really fun. So I thought, let's give it another go and do something creative because I'm bored and why the hell not? Anyway, I'm going to stop talking. But before I start the video, remember to hit the thumbs up button if you like this video and to subscribe to my channel to see more of me and makeup fun. But without further ado, let's jump on into the video. Yeah, so I got started on my makeup because there are some boring bits that you see me do like all the time and I don't need to see that again. Because my videos are already getting too long. I was like, how can I make them shorter? Because I feel like, I don't know, the lengthy videos, I like recording them, but I don't know if people like watching them. So, should I explain this? I think I should. You know that the theme is distortion and there were some really cool ideas that I showed you. However, I wanted something a bit more basic because I'm new to the creative area. I'm good at some glam. So I was thinking distortion, what does that make me think of? And I was like, oh, okay, when you watch TV or something can be like distorted because of the pixels. I also work in IT, so pixels, computers, technology. It's a bit of me. So I thought, okay. So I started Googling and Pinteresting pixel makeup. And first I had this idea and I was like, oh, it's really cute, quite crisp. However, it's just to the eyes. Like, do I want to do this? Then I found this and I was like, wow, that's a really cool eyeshadow look. I quite like that. But again, it's just the eyes and I wanted a bit more. Then we got into this and I was like, okay, I love this. So we can make the details like our lips, our eyeliner and our eyebrows pixelated and slowly like fading away or getting blown. So I thought that was cute. And then lastly this one, and this one is like the more complex of the last one. So I wanted to take aspects of this image, so like the face makeup, like I could pixelate the bronzer and the blush a bit. And so I'm thinking pixelate brow, eyeliner, blush and contour, and then the lips. I think that's what I'm going to go for. And I'm not going to do eyeshadow, like pixelated. I feel like it will be difficult. And I'm going to pull off a nice look, but make it quite simple as well. So those are my ideas, and that's why I'm looking like this. Because I was like, okay, this side is going to be basic glam. Do you really need to see that? And then also, I stuck my eyebrow down in a few videos. So I was like, I don't really need to show that. But if you do want to see that stuff, let me know in the comments. Because honestly, I know there's not a lot of you watching my videos and I really do appreciate it. But I do read the comments. There's like not many people. I'm not a huge... there's not many comments to read, so I have time for it, basically. That's what I'm trying to say. Anyway, let's get into it. I think I should start from the brow and then go down. I feel like the face makeup will be easiest. So let's not do that. Yeah, let's go in for the hardest bit first. So I'm going to start off by filling in the front of my brow. And then I'm going to pixelate it out. And it's probably not going to be like super squarish, but let's see what we can do. Also, my reference image is down here. So I'm going to try look at that. But then also when I look down that way, that means you can probably see the side of my face better. So my brow is stuck down. It's not the best. I probably could have done it better. I might apply a bit more concealer and see if I can hide some more of those brow hairs. So first I can just go in and I can draw it on my brow as usual, but first let's get this concealer kind of blended out. I want a block in my brow, like a block of concealer, and then the rest will be like floating away. So it's one of those videos where I'm gonna wing it. So, and I'm gonna say so a lot apparently. So this is my main series at the moment, trying different creative looks using BBC Glow Up as a reference of like different creative looks I can try out. I really want to try prosthetics. I used to play around with latex like when I was younger. I think I have a couple of videos. I have like one video up or two. I think I have one SFX makeup video on my YouTube channel, but I do have quite a few like transitions and stuff on TikTok. However, yeah, I haven't really done that in a while, so I was thinking I could try. What I'm trying to say, prosthetics would be pretty cool to try out, and that was one of the themes. But if you also want to give me ideas for things that I could do, that'd be pretty cool as well. Right, so brow, I want to leave like a chunk missing in the top, in the bottom, and then I think I'm just going to end it on squares. Maybe I should get a brow pencil. Okay, there's nothing left in my Refy pencil. And then I have an e.l.f. pencil, which is pretty chunky, but we can start off with that. Okay, so I've got my brow, and I want it to kind of... My brow hairs are just getting worse and worse now that I'm doing this. I should have spent more time gluing it down. Oh, and now the glue's coming up. See, this is what I mean, not a pro. Started off with the hardest feature as well. Like, why did I do that? So we're going to pretend that it didn't take me 4 hours to fix this lovely brow. And I'm just going to draw on my brow. So I should have a square missing from here. Okay, so I have part of a brow. Now I'm like, how do I draw a missing square? I guess we just go up, end it in a square. I love how the other brow on the other side of my face is like, oh, so pretty. This is like, hi, my name's Jeff. If only I had a small square, because I have a small square to make the larger squares on my face, but it's not small enough for the brow squares. And a pomade is one that you need to kind of blend, not paint. So here is my square brow. Give me suggestions through the camera of how to add on some additional squares. Because I want one like up here. Maybe I could do dots and then make them a square. Or if it had like an end which was square. I mean, I could do dots and then make them into squares. I think that's the way I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna use this because when I do that, it makes kind of a cute object. So let's try that. So I know I want to extend my brow upwards. What am I thinking? Or I need a small angled brush, but even that would be like too big. Wow, this video is going so well so far. So well so far, is that even? I'm just ruining my pomade by getting it super wet because apparently doing that over and over in my head means it's gonna help. That's as small as I could do it. Oh well, I've given up trying. There is my first brow pixel, which isn't that bad. I've decided to go chunky. So how shall I make them float in a way? Look, because I've noticed this is kind of like a flat squarish brush. So if I just start, okay, that's kind of cute. Is it? I don't know. I'm like holding my breath as I'm doing this. So I don't know. What if we have like two connect here? The thing about this look is you've got to constantly like top up brush so it has a lot of product, or otherwise it just doesn't work. I think it's kind of cool, alright? I like it. I mean, the brow, the gap in my pixel brow, there isn't really a gap. I mean, we could potentially extend this out, but because I've done one right next to it, I'm not sure how it's going to work. Imagine if there's a tutorial out there showing you how to do this and I'm just like, la 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 la. Right, now I don't want to overdo it, but I think I might do one there and then kind of step back and have a look. Because what do you think? You're going to have to watch this video far away so it looks nicer. Can you do that for me, please? Like, what is that? Is that a pixel? No. And then one there. It's getting to the part where it's on the side of my face, so it's kind of distorted to me. I don't know what's going on. And then maybe a really tiny one here. Because I want the pixels to be kind of flying away. Oh, that's a bit higher than I wanted. Is that too far away? Does it look weird? No. I say tiny, but then it gets bigger because I mess it up. Okay, from where we started to where we got to, I like it, you know? I really do. I feel like there should be one here because there is one down there. So I'm like holding the mirror right in front of you. I'm going to stop because I don't want to do too many. Right, so that was the brow. How the hell am I going to draw tiny squares with eyeliner? Well, let's do the first bit. And the first bit is to do a little wing. Well, not a wing, do the bit before the wing. The eyeliner on the eye. So let's do that. Eyeliner, oh, actually, let's not do that. I have a tiny bit of eyeshadow on this eye, like just to add some depth. I'm gonna add a tiny bit in this eye as well. Right, let's draw a line on my eye first. And then instead of drawing a wing, my wing is gonna be the pixels. This is where we are. And in my head, I'm like, let's just stop here, little lady, it looks good. I'm gonna have to keep my eye closed for most of this, or otherwise it will transfer. I'm using liquid eyeliner, and my favorite liquid eyeliner for like 10 years almost is the Kiko Precision eyeliner. So good, love this stuff. I think it's just the tip, and it dries like really black, like matte black. It's good. Okay, starting off with a square right at the end to kind of help me with the placement. I think the tip is much better, like because it is precision. You just gotta be prepared the way it's gonna bend. Now I'm going to draw teeny tiny squares going up with where I would draw a wing. And I'm resting my hand on my face, so that's why I'm not talking when I do it. The hardest bit is like filling in those tiny squares as I make them. And I have made this one super tiny, and I don't know why, because the one at the bottom of my wing is quite big. But I guess it's because I add to it as I mess up. Doing another one. So first I'm kind of drawing the placement of where I want the wing, and then it was in the reference picture, this amazing thing that I'm going to stop putting next to me in a minute. They like break off, so I'm going to draw 4, and then I'm going to add a few that like kind of break off, I think. Also, I keep going to have to dip constantly, which is like it dries up and I don't want to dip it, but I need to, because otherwise I'm just going to smudge it, if you know what I mean. Because I'm moving the product around instead of adding more product around. I quite like that, you know. Right, so now I want to, because you know the wing kind of goes out, I'm gonna attach one here. So cute. Now I'm gonna add a rogue one a bit down here, because like that's it's kind of breaking away from the picture. And I'm going to dip my pen in more liner. It's on the curvature of my face, so I have no idea if it's like, what do you call it, symmetrical? Not symmetrical, like the lines are parallel. Probably more of a parallelogram, oblong. Who knows their shapes? That one, the one where the square is like slanted. It's a bit drunk. Okay, that's cute. Now I'm gonna add a pixel up here, which is so much easier because I'm so used to drawing on my eye like this. So then it's like pixelating before it even gets to the wing. Maybe one up here, because why not? But I do have a hooded eye, so maybe here. This is the best one I've done. Did I draw the liner too much like the brows, or too close to the brows? Can you tell one's brow and one's liner? Maybe if we add one. There maybe isn't a big enough gap. I'm gonna leave it, because if we add on too much then it's like too crazy. Right, so now contour blush. Let's have a break before we do that intense lip. I think I need a break. So back to this reference picture, you can see there's like pixels now for contour, blush, and like highlighter. And I have this lovely trusty thing, which is like one of those whiteboard pens with like a sponge at the top. I have actually, so this is the dirty side, I've twisted it. I'm just going to use that for makeup and see how it goes, because I don't want to draw any more squares. And I'm going to be using the curve case. I think this is the light one, or is it the medium? Maybe medium. I don't think it's the light one. So, and I have contoured on this side using, which shade did I go for? I went for Hollow there, which I really like as a contour shade. So I'm going to test it out by sticking this in there. That's cool. Okay, I feel like I'm going to really enjoy this bit comparing to the eyeliner bit. So we can enjoy this before we go to the painfulness of lips, because that's quite complicated. And I am going to be like, well, I might precision it up, be more precise with it afterwards. But should we have them connected? Ooh, it's so cool. I should probably go a bit lower because my blush is going to go above. Okay, that was quite quiet and I've probably put in a bit too much. And some of them need filling out, but I really like that. While we're in the shade, I also do contour up here. So I'm going to go on my head. Oh, and it goes on a lot better on the head. It's probably because my head's harder and my cheeks are so chubby, it absorbs everything. Oh, I've realised I've like slanted the pixels instead of... I've slanted the pixels. They all should be like, this is the top, so I've kind of messed up this. Because then if I keep this the same way, then it looks like pixels aren't like different ways. But guess what? Contour, so I'm just going to blend it out and then redo it. Now that is the best eraser ever. Right, and you got to shout through the screen, Lydia, don't twist the sponge. Keep it the same way. Okay, same way. So like this. Probably easier to do my head first. So when you look in the mirror, it all kind of goes a bit weird. Not weird, but I have angles on my face. And maybe I'm going to go for a darker shade. So then you can see it better. What is going on? Is this placement a bit bonkers? Yes. Right. Keep the brush straight and still. I'm like going into my hairline for this. Okay. What do we think? I mean, it's definitely a different colour in certain parts of it. But I think this is a good start. Okay, now keeping the brush. I love how I'm calling it a brush when it's totally an eraser. Okay, and I've gone too far up again. So maybe I'll do the rest down here. And that could be the rogue one. Brush up, stamp. Okay, now it's getting better. And we'll run down here. I don't really do this part of my face, but I'm going to add a little bit at the bottom. This is fun. I don't know how I feel about the gaps in them. I should get a tiny brush to help fill that out. So I'm now going to get a flat brush and I'm just going to pick up some of that product in the curve case and fill that out. I'm being very careful not to touch the outside lines because that's what's keeping the pixel all together. Just filling out those gaps. And I wonder how this will dry down because it's like a cream product. So it's probably not the best to use, but it was the easiest. Okay, I really like it. Now I'm going to like attempt to wash this or rub it on a thing. What do we do now? A bit of blush and then highlight? Yeah. Luckily blush, I don't do that much, and highlight will just be a little bit on here as well. And for blush, I'm using the curve case again, and I'm using this pink here. That's what I put on that side of my face. I'm going to use the same process and remembering not to tilt the brush. It's kind of cute, isn't it? Okay, so I put magnet up and I'm just going to go like that. That one wasn't the best actually because there's a gap on the wall, as in the wall of the square. Ah, this is really fun. Anyway guys, I hope you are enjoying this video, this bizarre, chaotic video. If you guys have any creative ideas, please let me know. I am also recording a series doing makeup looks using the colours of the rainbow. And I've only done red so far. That's why I haven't posted anything, because I wanted to do creative videos. But I also want to do fun challenges as well with makeup, like random number colour generator makeup. However, I don't have that much makeup, so if it chooses a colour I don't have, what am I going to do? Okay, so now I am getting concealer. This is the H&B concealer. This is like my most full coverage concealer, so I think it's going to be easiest to do this one. And I'm just going to follow the same process. However, I'm going to have to really saturate this sponge because it's just absorbing that product. Oh snap. Oh no. Well, I'm going to have to change the top for photos or kind of hide it. Okay, concealer. Kind of run out of space for concealer. So that square is not really squaring. But I also put it under my contour. So I might do 1 and 2. Which is kind of slanted, but move one here. I think this square's way too big on my face now. I was getting really excited, really enjoying it, and then I'm like, now my face is just full of squares, so does it actually look cool? I'm now just fixing those concealer squares, or pixels, I should call them pixels. I mean, this insert picture had quite a lot. I just feel like I might get rid of this one, which I can do because it's concealer. I just need something to blend it out. Probably my finger. That's the best part of this makeup, just being able to go bye and instead replace it with one up here. Do you think we need more bronzer one? Because because it looks too like even. No, we can replace it with the lips. Okay, lipstick. I have red cream paint. Let's just use that. I think that's going to be the easiest. I don't know. One sec. So we are almost there. It's now just time for lips. And I have a red lip liner. And I think we're just going to have to draw them out. I'm just seeing if this is a sharpener one. But it's not on the bottom. Let's find an actual sharpener. I can't find one and I want to stop looking because I just want to draw on my face. I found it. Okay, let's just try because I'm going to get it. Let's line the lips. Half the lips. Okay, there are my lips lined. Let's go for some squares. Where should I put them? The first one can kind of be a negative square because I've tried to do that. So like that. And then the same with the bottom. I was trying to do one in the middle of my lip there, but my lips aren't that big. I'm going to colour in the rest of my lip to kind of see what it looks like. I realised the other one's got concealer on, as in the image. So I'm going to have to add concealer onto my lips. Oh, I just broke it. That is great. I'm not even anywhere close to being finished the lips and I broke my pencil. Time to sharpen her again. Also, you can tell I'm here not looking for... oh, that was really quick. Here not looking for all the views and trying to grow because why would I do something I don't know? I mean, I would love to grow my account. Please join. It's chaotic. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm here for fun because my daytime job is stressful and everyone needs breaks sometimes. So anyway, why did that seem like a little bit of a rant? While I'm being weird, I'm also being weird by eating concealer. Why did I put that in my mouth? And I'm just applying it more to my lips. I should have done this first. But again, it's a base product, so it can blend out really nicely. I look beautiful, don't I? Now, how are we going to do the squares with setting spray, guys? I haven't thought of that. If you can't tell, I am obviously joking. We don't need to do setting spray in squares. Oh, God. We just need to talk through the camera to Lydia, past Lydia by the time you're seeing this, and be like, why are you doing big squares of bronzer? Get it small, your face isn't that big. Okay. Square time, I'm just going to be random. Well, that's a lot easier, drawing it on with a lip liner. Also, I should probably say, none of these are squares. They are obviously rectangles. And what the hell is that? I love how they're all different sizes. Exactly how a pixel is on the TV, if you didn't know. So on there, why not? Now we're going to colour them in and try not to ruin them. And also fix the shape at the same time. Although when I coloured them in on my cheek, it's definitely a different colour than my lip, just because of like colour theory, like my base of my lip is darker than my skin tone, obviously. So, but I'm trying to make it look cool. It looks pink. Oh, it's really coming together. I mean, I say it's coming together, it's finished. How do people do the negative ones on their lips? Like they put concealer in here. That'll be cooler. But I think that's it. I don't want to overdo it. I'm just going to apply some mascara and lashes to complete this look, and then let's see how it works out. One sec. And this is the completed look. What do you think? So while I was away, I did my mascara and put on some lashes. It's a creative look, meaning in my head I need big lashes, so I got a really big one in this one, and I actually cut a lash up on this eye and I put a little bit and another little bit because again, pixelated, kind of drifting away. My fault there, you get me? Anyways, this was really fun. I was worried. It was kind of a nightmare at the start with my brow not sticking down. I started with the hardest bit. They are definitely not squares. They are a mixture of rectangles, parallelograms, oblongs, whatever they're called. Cuboids, rectangles. I've already said rectangle. Anyway, they're not squares. Maybe even one of them if we're lucky. But I think it's really cute. And I had a lot of fun creating this. Let me know what you think of this makeup look down in the comments. And let me know if there's any other makeup looks you want me to try out. Or any makeup challenges or tutorials, because I can do those as well. But I enjoy playing around with makeup. I think my next creative makeup video will be prosthetics and putting them on for the first time. So I'm probably going to go shopping and find out what prosthetics I want to use. And then I'm also going to start up a series where I do a makeup look for every colour in the rainbow. I think I already said that. And I've recorded red, and these are going to be like different focuses per episode, like glam look, maybe a cool lip, or like a different base makeup. We'll see, we'll get into it. But honestly, I want ideas and I want you guys to enjoy these videos. I know I'm not here very often and I keep saying I'm coming back, but I need to prioritize time for me, and this is what I enjoy and I'm here for it. It's summer, which means I probably have less time, but I'm more motivated, you know? Anyway, I'm not getting into it. That's so much, and I'm totally already getting into it. But this is the end of the video. But before you go, please stay and hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed this video, or if you made it this far. I'm pretty sure you did. And to subscribe to my channel to see more of me and makeup fun. If you like wacky makeup like this, stay around. Also, if you're new, check out some of the other videos I have, because I've been on YouTube for 3 years on and off, so there's a lot of content for you to see. But bear in mind, my early videos are such bad quality, but who cares about that? Anyway, I'm here still talking, so I'm just gonna finish off the video by saying thank you so much for sticking around to the end of the video. It means so much to me, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye guys.